Welcome back to Hong Kong Direct. In part one, we're very much looking back on Hong Kong Derby Day last weekend. So now we're very much looking forward to FWD Champions Day. We'll hear from Bill Nader very shortly, chatting with Ed about the international entries. We'll start off, though, with the trial file and some of the big names warming up this week. Waikuku, with entries heading towards the Champions Mile. But also, we have Classic Legend and Golden 60. Classic Legend's got a date before that as well, in just a week and a bit's time. He's back here at Sha Tin with trainer Casper Founds. This is how he got on under Zach Purton.
They're off and trialling. Golden 60 from the inside away only fairly. He was better out of the gates, though, than Wishful Thinker. Classic Legend is going to settle off the leading duo, who are Quadruple, Double and Jumbo Engine. Classic Legend now trucking into it from Beauty Applause, the Chestnut. They've dropped off Jumbo Engine. Wishful Thinker makes up ground from Southern Legend. Golden 60's last as they get to the 200 metres mark. Classic Legend, the grey flash, bursts to the front. Starts to clear out from Quadruple Double. Beauty Applause travels nicely, as does Southern Legend, then Wishful Thinker. But Classic Legend for Zach Purton takes out the trial and he's won it comfortably. Good go for the minor end of the prize between Southern Legend, Wishful Thinker, Beauty Applause, then Quadruple Double. Golden 60's run on nicely over the concluding stages to finish hot on the heels of those horses as they went through the line. And then a long break to Heart Conquered and Jumbo Engine, who are the last two to pull up.
He's a lovely horse. He's got a really good attitude. He's got a lot of similarities to Athero in the way he's built, the way he moves. So I'm sort of familiar with that a little bit, and it was nice to have a feeling similar to that again. We all seen it. He did everything right. He jumped out well, travelled nicely, and finished his trial off as you'd like. But you know, there's certainly a fair bit of improvement in him, which is a good thing.
And they're away to a good start. Maboob, Waikuku away fast. Mig Energy goes through in the blue and white colours, and Sea Elite with the mouth wide open is going to be the early leader. Big Two getting up to be fourth now from Keep Winning and Immense Hedge as Waikuku drifts back in the field. And Waikuku is strongly striding around the field, wider out. Then came Big Two, followed by Strathmartin, Immense Hedge and Keep Winning. Sea Elite, Maboob against the inside. Waikuku's run up to them quickly, though. Mig Energy fourth, not being pushed out from Big Two under a ride. But Waikuku was swept to the lead. He's been wide throughout, pricks the ears and jogs away to score. Waikuku too good. It's Waikuku at the end beating Mig Energy, Sea Elite, Strathmartin fourth. His last little bit was good from Maboob. And then Big Two, Immense Hedge and Keep Winning is the last one home. Waikuku the winner. Joao Moreira and John Size take the first of the morning.
I'm very happy, and I guess we're going through a great preparation this term. He should be very fit and ready to go very well on his next run. Now, I know apparently Golden 60 is dropping back to a mile, which is making the race even stronger, but you know, Waikuku has been such an honest horse and done very well this season. I got no reason not to believe on him. He's such a good horse and he's been good to us.
So Waikuku possibly on a collision course with Golden 60 once more. Very easy trial for him. Classic Legend. So April the 5th for him in the Sprint Cup. Beauty Applause was in that race, in that trial as well. And Southern Legend trialled well. Of course, he's heading to Champions Day as well to defend his mile crown. So April the 5th, hopefully we'll see Classic Legend there. Looking ahead, though, to FWD Champions Day now, on the overseas entries, dominated, as you can see by this page, from Japan. Got Ali from Simon Crisford's Yard of Royal Ascot winner. Will he be heading this way? We've got Down on Smash, of course, who won on International Day under Ryan Moore. That was a super win from him. So hopefully the Japanese will be coming again. Indy Champ also included there. And he's in the mile as well, Indy Champ. Of course, he's been here a season or so ago now, a little bit unlucky in his International Mile Challenge. Due hail from Andre Farb, always catches the eye when you've got a Farb runner here. My Oberon also from the UK. Will be taking a marked step up in trip, but once more, Japanese dominate those entries. And the big one, the FWD Queen Elizabeth II Cup. Felix, Chrono Genius via Dubai. Daring Tact, the big name on the page, I suppose. Unbeaten Triple Crown winner from Japan last year, then third in the Japan Cup. Glory Vase has tasted victory here once more as well. And Love's Only You is a strong possibility as well. So, Japanese well represented, but to find out more, Ed Sadler caught up with Bill Nader midweek and asked him his reaction to the overseas entries.
Well, we're delighted. I think in light of the the pandemic, just to be able to entertain overseas runners and really bring them in for this big flagship event is exciting. And we were able to do it, as you know, in December for the Hong Kong International races. And I think the participation in Champions Day will probably be limited. And I think the focus, as we knew all along, or said all along, would be Japan. And if you had to pick one country, Japan's not a bad choice.
Not at all. They had success, obviously, at the international meeting in December. Has that racing bubble, to the success that we had of that in December, has that given them the confidence to return in April?
We hope so. Of course, we need the cooperation from Hong Kong government, and they have, I think, a high degree in confidence in the Jockey Club. We've been vigilant throughout. And of course, we want to protect our own racing, not just on the big day, but every day. And we don't want to see anything go amiss. So we spare, nothing to make sure that we cover all the bases and make sure that we put, are incredibly vigilant, to protect, again, not only the day, but really the balance of the season.
So 77 horses across 3 Group 1 races worth a combined $63 million in prize money. Daring Tact, is she the star act amongst those entries?
Yes, and I think she's targeted this race from a long way out, the connections have, and she comes in, or will come in, hopefully, with a lot of flair, because to win the Japanese filly Triple Crown is exceptional. Only 6 fillies in history have done it. She was the first and only one to do it while still undefeated. And she comes off a good race in the Group 2, narrowly beaten, so I think she'll come into this race in pretty good form, and she's a superstar. So we'd be very fortunate if she were to get on the plane and come here. Danon Smash, who won the Hong Kong Sprint in December, has also been entered. He'll be first up in the Takamatsunomiya on Sunday. There'll be a few horses for people to watch in that race. Not only Danon Smash, Indy Champ, the miler, is running in the Sprint on Sunday in Japan. He's also entered for Hong Kong. We'll see how he comes out of that race, and if they want to continue on and come here, most likely, of course, in the mile. That's his best trip. People might remember he was co-favored with Beauty Generation in 2019, and he's a Group 1 winner, so we'd be very flattered to see him come. There's a filly in the Takamatsunomiya, Resistencia. She was a champion 2-year-old filly in Japan. Now she's a 4-year-old. She won her last race in Japan over 1,400 and 119.2. So she's in good form. She'll run in the Sprint, and they're looking potentially at either the Chairman's Sprint or the Champions Mile on the 25th of April.
So it's obviously a strong Japanese contingent amongst the entries, but we've also got horses entered from Britain, France, Qatar. So whether it's feasible or not for them to come, it's still great that they're interested in bringing horses here, or had that interest in this event, isn't it?
Yeah, that shows the brand of the day, the brand of the club, the money on offer, the status of the races, that despite everything going on, that they have expressed interest. Whether or not they can come or not, we'll see. We have to be very careful about that, and we'll see how it progresses in the next few weeks. But again, I think Japan is the more probable country to be here in a big way on the big day.
HKR is a proven international world-class event that's been around since the 90s, but Champions Day is a relatively new event. It was 2018 the first time that we had these 3 Group 1s on the one day. Has it had the success the club would have hoped for when it invented Champions Day?
I think so. And I mean, we just look back at how highly rated the QE2 Cup was. It was in the world's top 10 races, top 10 Group 1 races. So the Champions Mile and Beauty Generation has a lot to do with that. I mean, Champions Day, champion horses, and you look at it, in Golden 60, Daring Tact, Classique Legend. I mean, it's, no matter where you look at it, Hong Kong horses or horses coming in, if Glory Voss were to come, I mean, he was absolutely sensational winning the Voss a couple of years ago, and his best race in his career was right here in Hong Kong. So I think that big box office appeal and those big stars are what makes Champions Day now very well regarded, not just here in Hong Kong to the domestic crowd, but globally.
25th of April then for FWD Champions Day. If they all turn up, it will be someday, that is for sure. As far as what's happening this weekend, though, we're at Sha Tin. Wednesday night, we're back at Sha Tin, an all-weather meeting, and then return to Sha Tin on Monday. Easter Monday there for the Sprint Cup. We'll see Classic Legend and the Chairman's Trophy as well. Both those races run at Group 2 level. Well, there you go. That's the show. Thanks for watching. We had Beauty Generation on a little bit earlier on, enjoying retirement. Another horse went into retirement here this week, and that was Rise High. And ironically, his last win was actually stopping Beauty Generation's winning run. We're on the clock back to the Oriental Watch Sha Tin Trophy of 2019. Enjoy this one. Rise High for Casper fans and Vincent Hurd. We'll see you again on Sunday and bring all the action from Hong Kong direct to you.
At the 800, it's Kaying Star by a neck to Glorious Forever. Beauty Generation travelling with his head on his chest in third, but he's under lock and key. Southern Legend to his outside. Two further back then to Insatiable. Followed then as they come up towards the corner by Eagle Way, who's getting a wriggle on from Rise High. Nothing I Like More. And Waikuku starting to get to the outside. He's got onto the back of Beauty Generation, who shouldered his way into the clear, cornering for home and hit the front. Waikuku's in hot pursuit. He's idling at the moment. Beauty Generation, Rise High and Waikuku, they run to him. They run past the champ. Rise High, Waikuku get past Beauty Generation and Kaying Star. Waikuku and Rise High. What an incredible battle. It's Rise High